Good morning, everyone. This is Charalambos Pissouros, Senior Analyst at IronFX, bringing you the morning comment for the 22nd of August. Yen drops as Kuroda hints at further stimulus. Dollar-yen opened with a gap higher today, following some dovish comments by Bank of Japan Governor Kuroda over the weekend. The Bank of Japan chief said that there is sufficient chance that the bank will add to its easing program at its September meeting and that there is technically room for deeper negative rates. At its July meeting, the bank said that it will conduct a comprehensive review of its stimulus program and that it will announce the results on the day of its September gathering. Latest data showed that the CPI rate remained well within the negative territory, while GDP growth was flat in the second quarter despite the introduction of negative interest rates by the bank. Combined with Kuroda's comments, this tipped the scale towards the policy review, suggesting a looser policy stance. In our view, as we approach the September meeting, speculation for further easing could cause the yen to give back more of its recent gains, as was the case prior to the latest Bank of Japan gathering. On Friday, the British pound came under renewed selling pressure following reports that Prime Minister Theresa May is likely to trigger Article 50 by April, ahead of the French and German elections. The tumble in sterling may be explained by the fact that previous reports in British media suggested that the government could wait until the end of 2017 before starting the Brexit process. Considering that we have no major UK data releases this week, except from the second estimate of the second quarter GDP, this negative sentiment could continue to weigh on the pound for a while. In comments he made over the weekend, Fed Vice Chair Stanley Fischer was relatively upbeat with regards to the US economy, but did not explicitly address the outlook for the rate path. The official said that even though GDP growth is mediocre at best, the Fed is close to its target and he expects growth to pick up in coming quarters. Fischer's remark come just a few days ahead of Chair Yellen's speech at the Jackson Hole, which could prove critical to market expectations for a rate hike this year. As for today, the economic calendar is very light, with no major indicators due to be released. The only event that could attract some attention is a meeting between German Chancellor Merkel, French President Hollande, and Italian Prime Minister Renzi. The talks will focus on migration, economic growth, and Brexit. On Tuesday, we get the preliminary manufacturing and service sector PMI data for August from several European countries and the Eurozone as a whole. On Wednesday, we have no major events or indicators on the economic agenda. On Thursday, Germany's IFO survey for August is coming out. From the US, we get durable goods orders for July. Finally, on Friday, the main event will be the highly anticipated speech by Fed Chair Yellen at the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium. Any comments she makes with regards to the near-term rate path are likely to determine the dollar's short-term direction. We expect Yellen to leave all options on the table by adopting a cautious yet optimistic tone, as has been her usual method of operation in her last few appearances. As for the US indicators, we get the second estimate of the second quarter's GDP, but ahead of Yellen's speech, this could attract less attention than usual. In the UK, the second estimate of quarter 2 GDP is expected to confirm its initial estimate. From Japan, CPI data for July are due out. This will be the final inflation data before the Bank of Japan's September policy meeting. For more information, including technical analysis, please read the full comment on IronFX.com or download our app and get all the information you need to trade. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Charalambos Pissouros, Senior Analyst at IronFX, wishing you solid trading.